up, y'all? King Lude over here. Welcome to another really dope episode of Off Air, where I get to hang out with some of your favorite celebrities and I get to hear all about their love for sneakers because they're just obsessed as I am. Today, we're hanging out with a gorgeous girl. She's all the way from Zim, but killing it in South Africa. She's a fashion blogger, she's an MTV-based VJ, and she's a model. Let's go meet her. Mama, how are you?
Hello, Mama. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Look at you looking so fine.
It's you, girl.
Welcome
Summer's
to my
out,
home.
legs out.
Yeah. Hot girl summer.
Ready to chat?
Yes, let's get into
go.
it.
So we're in the beautiful home. So grateful she lives in her house. A fashion blogger, MTV VJ, and of course model, style icon.
Oh,
you can
wow.
say. I'm gonna put that out there. I think you look amazing in all your outfits.
Oh, wow.
You always put a lot of effort in. Her name is Jayde Robinson. You guys know her by now. Hi.
Look, I'm going to take that style icon from you. I could die. I could actually die.
How are you, baby?
First of all, thank you so much for coming. It's
Thank
such a blessing to have you in my
you.
home. I
Thank you
don't
for
let
doing
anyone
this.
in here.
Such a beautiful home, by the
Oh,
way.
thank you.
So stunning.
Safe.
Oh, I already saw things I want. I'm just like shopping.
Do it.
Are you good?
I am.
So let's talk about Jayde, the little beautiful girl growing up in Zim.
I mean, I didn't think I was beautiful growing up in Zim, to be honest.
Yeah?
I was scrawny and awkward. I was bullied badly throughout school. I was that girl that would like sit in, I would ask for extra work to sit in her break time with the teacher.
So you were bullied. Sheesh.
Really badly.
For what? I don't know if that's a question to
I
ask.
also don't know, but I was shy and awkward and
Okay,
super
okay.
insecure. And,
I mean, as every child is in primary school and in high school,
Yeah.
you know, we're all very...
but I didn't have a clique that understood my awkwardness. And
So when you say awkward, were you just like into, you know, books, reading, were you smart, were you that kind of kid where you're just like...
I mean, I was smart. I was very much into school. I loved school. I was a nerd. I think probably that's
Right.
it. But I really just didn't find a clique that got me or that I really fit in with.
Sure.
Yeah, like even grade 7 dance, someone asked them, I was the only person that didn't go. I didn't, because no guys thought I was cute.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, I definitely asked my crush, who was in love with my best friend, so
Oh
that
my
didn't work
God.
out. And in high school, again, I had to ask a crush, except he said, okay, cool,
Okay.
you know, and it was fun. But then I was hoping for like a cute ending, which never happened. So, you know, I was with you on that.
Boys are stupid. Throw rocks.
I know. So how do you move from being sort of shy, now introverted girl who's been bullied to a fashion blogger, a MTV VJ, a superstar?
There's
you
a
know,
lot of
in
steps.
South Africa.
Thank you so
You know,
much.
how was that transition?
I don't see myself like that, but I take that as the compliment that I think it's meant to be.
Right.
There have been a lot of steps in between. Like I said, I went to boarding school after junior school. I was in high school boarding school.
Boarding school's quite
And
fun.
boarding school was good. Boarding
Yeah.
school, you either toughen the F up and you love it, or you leave it like you leave. Boarding school, I went to uni. My parents really believed in sending me to a good university that was rather protected, because Bulawayo, where I come from, is a very small town. So we went to Stellies. Western Cape is beautiful.
Yes,
They have a
yes.
lot of old school values in their residences, and I got my honors in social work and psychology. What was beautiful about my experience at Stellies is that from year 1, you're working in the field. So you're in
Right.
practicals. I was working in Hanover Park. I worked for a government hospital. I worked for the Department of Education. I've been doing couples counseling.
Hectic.
Oh no, he's at the hospital because I lit him on fire with a paraffin lamp because I came home and found him sleeping with someone in front of my baby. So yeah.
Wow.
A lot. It really felt like it's a different life, but incredible. I really thought I was going to be a social worker, but financially it wasn't viable as a foreigner coming to this country,
Right, I see,
wanting to
I
live your
see.
own life. Starting salary was 3,000 a month. I mean, what can you do with 3,000 rands? While I was studying, I started modeling part-time because student life is broke life.
Right,
You always
right,
need money.
right.
I was like, oh, this is a cute side hustle. I'll make some money. And I actually really started making money and doing commercials.
You go from not thinking you're beautiful to like, gosh, let me use this to make money.
I
mean, if you got to flaunt it, right?
I guess so. To this day, I don't see myself that way. I think the bullied person in me will always kind of have those insecurities. I think a lot of women do. We're very harsh on ourselves and worse when it comes from the outside. But I am definitely learning to love myself and love the skin I'm in and
love that.
deal with the insecurities and own them.
And then you make the big move to Joburg.
Yes.
Still a fashion blogger.
Yes.
How do you then get involved in television?
So I want to rewind a little bit and show you how. So when I moved to Cape Town and decided to pursue modeling full time, my parents were completely against it. They come from very conservative backgrounds in law and business. And they were like, we paid all this money for you to get a degree and now you want to take photos for a living. So my parents literally financially cut me off. They're like, you're done. Don't expect any support. It was really hectic. At one time, I was living in a share house with 10 other Nigerian and Congolese people in a bedroom that was half the size of my kitchen. All of my belongings were in a suitcase underneath. And I was doing promos, waitressing, like whatever I could just to pay the bills and feed myself. And a couple years in, there was a shift in the industry. It went from wanting tall, thin models to real women that look like them on TV. You know what I mean? And I was super blessed to be in the space at that time.
Yeah.
And I started really working and doing these amazing campaigns and TV commercials all over the world. And there's mad money in TV commercials. And I got my first taste of TV when Spice TV asked me to cover the fashion weeks around the country. So Spice TV is in Nigeria and UK.
Lovely.
And that was my first taste of TV. I had no experience. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was like, I like to talk. And I know all the models and
I like
a bunch of the designers and I was really into fashion. So it was an easy transition. But once I got my taste of that, I was like,
this is
my gosh, this is it. And I called my parents and was like, so the modeling thing has been great, but I want to get into TV and the only way for me to do that is to come to Joburg because this is where all the opportunities are. And Melanie Trichardt, who was the talent manager at the time at MTV Viacom, saw me on Instagram.
Shout out Mel.
Shout out!
Love you, Mel.
Guys, the realist. She's still the sweetest. She found me on Instagram and was like, do you want to come in for an audition? We have this show called Newsish. It's only 2 minutes. It's every day. We're holding auditions. I went in and I killed it. And I knew I killed it. And when I got home, I was like, this job is mine. And I was like, you can't say that. You don't know. I was like, I know. You know when God tells you this is your purpose, this is your path, I'm clearing it for you. And literally the next day, her and Tim called and they were like, you got the job. That was insane.
Shoo, you cried, ne?
Oh yeah, in the store. Ugly cry, not even like a cute tear. That was me.
So you make that transition, you've started on television, life is absolutely great. Then the shoes grow. And grow. And you keep adding pairs. And you keep going crazy.
Yeah.
Now the thing about you is that everybody assumes that you're 100% super girly. Everything about you is pink and bright and sparkly. And, you know.
Yeah.
So nobody really thinks of sneakers when they see you.
For sure.
So how did that sort of sneaker side of you come about?
To be fair, in Zimbabwe, you couldn't go out and buy the latest Jordans, the latest Air Forces, nothing like that. And so it was nothing I was ever exposed to. My dad would buy us tacky trainers for running and that was it. But my mom was a model. She was very much into fashion, high fashion, stilettos. So that was my influence growing up. When I came here and I got into, music and MTV base is very much associated with hip hop and the urban culture here in South Africa. Then a plug at a brand was like, I want to seed you. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
Shout out, hey there.
I went in and the sneakers were Rihanna's collab, the Fenty Puma collab. And I'm a massive Rihanna fan and they were very feminine. It was the satin bow tie sneakers. Like, I was like, oh, this isn't easy. This is believable. This I can do.
Right. So how many pairs do you think you have?
So I actually did a count.
Nice, okay.
4 days ago. I have 94 pairs of sneakers.
All over how long? 2 years?
It's really, I think
that's major.
3 years.
That's major.
3 years. A lot of them was seeded, but all the Nike, everything like this side is like mine.
I already found a pair that I like.
We can talk about them.
Can I
tell you something?
Yes. You say there's a very amazing story behind this particular pair. I need you guys to look at this. I'm sick. I'm sick.
So this is the undercover collab that they did with Nike.
I'm so upset I don't have this. I'm just like falling apart.
The story is amazing. I don't know if you guys know Upscale Bando, but he's a really, really big deal in the sneaker community. He's one of the dons. He works with Jayde. He's very big in the Latino community and managing artists. And he just announced the collab between Babe and Jayde, which he did. Like, that's him. And I literally slid in his DMs because we had been following each other for a minute. slid in his DMs. I was like, I'm coming to New York. If you have time, I would love to just do like an hour coffee.
Right.
And he was like, okay, cool. He was busy the day. And then he texts, he's like, I'm free. Let me pick you up. Pick me up in my hotel. And we went eating. So he's like, this is the best taco place in New York. He literally spent the rest of the day with me. And he's like, oh, we need to go shopping for sneakers. And
my God.
I know. And we went and I tried on 2 different pairs. I tried on this pair and I tried on a pair of, they were Nikes. It's a collab they did with Stranger Things. Stranger Things is so big. And I was like, this is the pair. And he's like, Mike is like, nah, that's corny. They're cool, but everyone's gonna have this. He's like, I guarantee when you go to South Africa, no one will have these.
Legit.
And that was the story. And I was like, I got a picture with Upscale Vandal. I was sneaker shopping with him. And I was like, that's wild.
That's incredible.
The pictures on the gram. All the real sneakerheads here were dying. Like Rolo, Jayde, all of them were like, what? I know. I was like, yes.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. That's
We're
dope.
doing it for the
That's
girls.
really, really dope.
Oh my God, you must open this box. This box is so beautiful. Because we're Tiffany girls. Like Tiffany blue.
Oh yes, I
Right?
remember. I saw
I
these.
bought this. This is the first pair of sneakers that I bought in New York. Imagine, how's this so pretty?
How many times have you worn these? I feel like you've worn them once.
I think once.
Once, no?
Yeah. And I just took pictures and I put them back in the box. So that's like,
Smart. So how do you take care of your sneakers?
look,
It's tricky, no?
it is tricky, but like washing powder and you sit with it, it's in the kitchen. And I would take my mom's like dishcloth and it would be
Hectic.
Yeah,
I hope she
still.
never used that dishcloth again. Like, I mean, I hope she don't. I mean, forgive her, mom.
Shame.
You gotta understand.
Sorry, no, sorry.
So, in terms of taking care of sneakers, I have something that I can show you that is much easier to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna put me on.
I'm gonna put you on right now. Let's go.
It's happening.
Yes.
It's happening.
Let's go. Good, how are you? So I've got Kim's sneakers for you to please clean for us.
Okay, here's our menu.
Okay.
We have prices here, and we have classic, deep clean, and red detail.
Okay, cool. All of it, like red detail. Whatever's most premium, whatever gets everything done.
Luxe.
Yes, please.
Here for it.
Amazing. So while this
Thank you.
happens, girl, let's go have a quick chat.
Let's.
So you said you had a very interesting story about the one pair that got super, super dirty.
Yes.
Which pair was that? The Stan?
No, it wasn't the set. It's the Fenty Puma collab.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah. Low-key,
Is it
high-key
like a
embarrassing. No, it's
shady
good.
story?
No,
Okay.
it's good. I think. I don't know. I met a really cute guy, and he let me know that he was going to be performing in the city. He's like, come through. And I was like, sure, no problem. Problem is, I'm going to be in Zimbabwe. And I literally land that same day. Landed, rushed back to my place, changed really quickly, and then went in the city. And it was such a vibe. But I literally, like, it was the quickest glam of life.
Okay.
And it was such a jewel. I've never done in the city before. And the
dope, that's
lineup,
dope.
the artists are super underground. Like, they're not mainstream commercial artists. It was interesting. It was a good night.
So weird. So how did the sneaker get dirty?
Running around. I'm gonna go with running around.
Running. Oh,
I'm gonna go with
we're
running.
gonna call it running around.
Dancing.
Also,
Also, yeah, when you're like right there in the center and everybody's like drinks are flying because they're getting
mosh
amped
pitting and just
yeah.
connecting
like-
with your guy the whole time. Let's find him. What year?
That was this year. That was a few weeks ago.
Okay.
I'm gonna do your research.
I'm gonna do all my research. Is he in a band? Is he,
Stop.
I'm playing.
Stop,
I'm
I'm
playing. So, what are you currently working on? What are future plans looking like?
So
What's it
year
looking
flew,
like for you?
right? Well, I'm really excited because we just finished the collab with Grade Africa. So it was a Kim Jayde grade tee. And
Yes,
I was
I
really
saw
proud of that.
that.
Yeah, because Jayde was like, it was amidst all the xenophobic attacks and the attacks on women here in South Africa. And I'm both a woman and a foreigner.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to use our platforms, our art, in order to express what we were doing and what we were feeling. So we did the Kim Grade tee, and that was really cool because 100% of the profits are going to Home of Hope for Girls, which takes in girls that have been involved in human trafficking, that have been drug mules, that have been sex trafficked. So the home is really close to my heart because I've been working with them for 3 years.
Okay.
So I was like, yo, we're gonna use our name and our platform for something dope.
like
And the
that.
money, 100% of the money is going to a good cause.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's my first step into the fashion world. 2020 plans are to have my own
Your
something
range.
in clothing.
Yes, I love that.
I'm putting it out there in the universe.
I'm looking forward to that. You obviously a very inspirational being. You've walked a very interesting, challenging, and a beautiful journey. And you've obviously learned a lot.
Yes.
So for the little ones, you know how we do it for the kids always.
We do it for the kids.
Yes. So for those watching who kind of want to potentially do the same thing as you or aren't really sure how to navigate, you know, the fashion space or the modeling space or the TV space, what words of advice would you share with them just to, you know, encourage them? Because it's dark times in general. I think a lot of people are struggling and are demotivated. So what would you say just to lighten the mood and give them a bit more light?
I think I don't need to tell people how hard our industry is. I think it's common knowledge. What I do need to tell people is that we go into it with all of our role models and idols that we want to be just like because they are successful, because they've made it.
Right.
The truth is, the industry doesn't need another Loot or another Kim or another Bonang. So coming in and copying our presenting style, our sense of fashion, our whatever we're doing is a lost cause. What we need is you. Your fresh voice, your fresh talent, you know, you being as silly as you are, as goofy as you are, as introverted as you are, because that's what's gonna make you pop and that's what's gonna make you stand out. I've only really recently embraced the fact that I'm not this serious presenter, cool girl. That's not me. I'm like silly and playful and, you know, as I am. And I think that's why clients work with me and clients book me, is because I'm not trying to be anybody else.
Exactly, you're 100% authentic.
So don't be like us. Just be like you. That's what the industry needs.
I like that. I like that a lot. Well, thank you so much, Mama.
Thank you. Oh my.
And they're ready. Yay! That was so
good as new.
Sure.
Good as new. Fire.
The story is the story.
Listen, you must see the guy. He's fine. Even you, you'd hop over a flight to go see this bruh. You would run. You would run.
So I'm gonna put you on to the Kiwi Premium Shoe Care range.
Okay.
It's a 3-step situation.
Okay.
Today I'm gonna show you step 2.
All right.
And you get to take it home. So step 2, right?
Yeah.
So step 1, you wash your sneaker, you let it dry, now you're good to go. And step 2 is the sneaker protector.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very simple to use. Once you know you've impressed the guy, you've bagged him, you've cleaned your sneaker, you keep it at arm's length and you spray. Obviously, you're trying your best to not get the fumes in your space.
Cute.
And you let it dry for a bit, a few seconds, maybe 10 to 30 or so.
Done.
And you're literally good to go.
Arm's length.
Yes. So you obviously travel a lot, you do a lot of festivals, different climates, so this will really, really help protect your sneaker. But next time you clean it, it's not like that much work to do.
I love it.
Yeah.
Super easy. I'm gonna do all of them. Because now it's like a new toy. No, I was saying this is like when you're done your makeup and you put your fix spray.
And you're done, like it sits. And that's you the whole day.
From the elements. Got it?
Yeah.
Done.
Hey.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Killed it.
So cool. So thank you, Mama, for giving us your day, letting us into your home, and sharing your story. A very beautiful story at that. All the best in the future. Take over the world.
Thank you for everything. I'm honored. Like, just to be included in your program with his actual sneaker heads. Honored.
Well
Thank
done.
you so much.
You worked hard for it, so well done.
Appreciate it.
That's exactly how we wrap it up.
Broadcast live